tricks that I'm okay with. But I want to skate a ledge. This is really good. Really good ledge. Side. And down to the switch. We're at Terry Fox Plaza right now. I want to brush up on manuals, so I'm going to practice as many of my favorite ones as I can do. Mainly in this video, I'm going to go to the library. There's 9 floors at the library. I'm going to talk about why falling is inevitable in skateboarding. During this video, I'm going to skate street spots because it's so dry out, which is unreal, and it's worth skating because barely ever is dry in this city. Let's skate the manual pads and have fun and talk about falling and why it's so normal in skateboarding. This is the Vancouver Public Library, the one and the only. It looks like it's the Coliseum, but this is not Rome. Let's go take a look. The first fall that I had, my dad recycled my sandbox and built me a half pipe. And the first thing I did was try to drop in on it, and it was like the most speed I've gotten out of nowhere before. And I like jumped off the side because the other side wasn't built yet. And I literally just like folded my pinky toe and I thought I was done. I was like out. It actually like shook me. I was like a little bit suspect by skateboarding after that. I just had to like sit a couple days out, recover, and then get back to skating because it's way too much fun. I was like kind of worried because my dad's working on this mini ramp and I just got smoked and as far as I was concerned. So I was like, damn, my dad's gonna build me a full mini ramp and I'm not gonna want to skate it because I just got shook. But no, I kept skating and that thing was a beauty. A lot of floors and we're gonna go look at them. Damn it. Oh wow. This one hurt, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was in Alberta, living there for like a year, and I filmed a video part with my friend Antonio. And we skated this rail, which I don't think has ever been skated, and there's a kink at the end. Mark me if I'm wrong, it's probably been skated, but this thing is just not looking good. There's like a 90-degree roll up, and then 50-50 on a kink rail, and it even bends like midway, a little bit steeper. And I locked in a few times, and this is like a scary spot. There's like a boulder rock on the other side, and I was pretty hyped, or I made it to the kink and I just like couldn't make it through. The second attempt, I think I landed it and I like kissed my wheel on the kink, and so it like came out lucky. I went to redo it for fisheye angle. I don't know why, because this spot was already scary, and I caught the front truck and I landed my wheel on the rear truck, not the truck, just the rear wheel, and I slipped and I almost sacked, but I didn't sack. I ended up hitting my gooch on the kink, and it was so painful that I was pretty much, I felt shook of how much I just hit my bone. And that one sucked. It actually like kind of knocked the wind out of me. Pretty speechless on that trick. It was worth it, but it was definitely one of those crazy bails. Let's go look at the library and talk about more falls. In the fourth reason, I'm gonna talk about heel bruise. I feel weird because there's no spots in here. I'm in a library, you don't talk. I have a Kindle though. I'm gonna be reading later, don't worry. I'm gonna talk about this 11 set, which was in a parkade in my hometown. Damn! Classic stick on the ledge, huh? What? It's back tail but not front tail? Okay. Good line. Damn. Wow. Yeah. This this 11 set, which was in a parkade in my hometown. And it was like a super famous spot, and I wanted to ollie over it so bad just to have that like street cred, just to know that I did it. And like I got to it at age, I was like 14 when I first tried it, 15, 16 when I landed it. The first attempt, I got a crazy heel bruise because I popped over and I was just shook because I wasn't ready to like, the spot was like a threaded needle in the parkade, the first level to the main floor. And I heel bruised it like within a few attempts. My friend took a photo, which was really sick, and I heel bruised it so bad. And I also opened up a previous scab, which is annoying. I just called it a day because I couldn't jump down anymore. Yeah, I did end up going back to that spot and handling business with a really cool filmer friend, Ryan Loney. He filmed it for me, fisheye, which was really dope. Ollie over. Very proud of this one back in the day. I think I did it once or twice, I don't know, but I was a little bit older, had more strength, and I landed it, which was sweet because it was like a dream spot. Definitely shout out Jesse Belrose. He meloned it, which is unreal. Shout out, he's a local hero, inspired by the people before you. Yeah, that heel bruise rocked me. I was out for a couple days. Nothing worse than a heel bruise that just doesn't go away. You've been there. Not a good feeling. Let's move on. So I was skating once at Plaza with Mikey down the 3-block set, just having a fun old time. And for some reason, we made it to art gallery. Gonna skate the ledges here and practice flat ground on this really cracked ground. It's fun and it's challenging. For some reason, I was doing like a fakey varial heel down the set. I don't know what else I was doing, but I was just skating 3-block casually, and I just slipped back and slide onto my back or shoulder. And then what's weird is that night, I was like chilling with my feet up, watching YouTube, eating some chips, and I couldn't move my arm, and I just didn't know why. So I increasingly became more painful. And then I went to the hospital because, frankly, I didn't know what was the deal. I couldn't even sleep because I couldn't move my arm at all. So that was a type 1 AC ligament tear, which was the result. I don't know why, but there it was. I remember screaming because I was skating in my basement, which I was fortunate enough to have. Just my dad's just like, let's rip out the carpet. It's tall enough ceilings, we could skate in here. At least I wanted to. That's what he did for me, which is super, super good, super blessed. That being said, I remember skating. There was like a table for having company at your house, and we would bring it out on like a birthday or like a Christmas, back when the family would gather like that. And I remember skating in my basement because it was leaning up against the wall in the central area that I would practice flat ground. So while I would practice flat ground, I was just tossing my board. It would just shoot out, hit the wall, or shoot out, hit my little box or like rail or the bundle of skateboards, whatever. I remember hitting it one time. I think I fell near it and I nudged the base so that it just came and folded on top of me. I got wedged between the floor and the table. And it was too weak to lift it up. This table was like a strong material, real metal, and like the metal legs and like a really sturdy wooden frame that my dad built. And I couldn't lift this table off of me. I couldn't roll out of it, nothing. So I literally just had to yell. And then my mom came down the stairs and helped me out, lift up the table, and that was that. I said I was gonna leave, but I didn't leave because I was just trying to dial in on only trays. Oh, it worked. When it's kind of cold outside, but your top layer is the freshest layer, and you're already overheating. Like I've been overheating, and I just refuse to take off the layers because I feel too fresh. So I found this little like nook at the library. I'm just gonna hold it down here for a sec. We all know that feeling of getting a shinner. So we're at the rooftop garden, which is a blessing.